And thus, Robo has arrived. Oh, I'm supposed to come here with Shizuku? Well. F. Okay. I guess I'll come here with Shizuku. So, guy, he thinks he's all powerful, he thinks he's amazing. He's like, hey, I want to take over the world or whatever. I don't know. He became hyper.
Hey there.
Hey, what's up? And because he became hyper, like, no. Because he became hyper, he wants to do the thing. So should I give her a Prinny or should I give her a Sonico?
That it?
I don't know. I'll see which one looks better. Mogra. Okay. Yo, we're changing you up.
Let's go.
Okay, so that's a light rainbow parasol. I can give you a Prinny, Sonico guitar, or I give Prinny. Nah, I think I'd rather give you a Sonico guitar. That looks way cooler. I'll give that to you once I upgrade it. But I guess we are going now, so I'll group you later. Or maybe after this fight.
So, you didn't back down after all. You deserve a slow clap for that. What brought you here then? Resignation to your fate? Or delusional confidence?
You synthesters are a blight on this town. No one has the right to steal these people's livelihoods.
What livelihoods? These people only squander their precious mortal time. You see, contrary to popular belief, all men are not created equal. Rather, every man has his worth, and otaku are no exception. All they do is consume that which they're given. They make no contribution to society. They pursue no real goal. They're jacks of no trade and masters of nothing. It's the natural order of things to drain such cowards dry. Fitting, is it not, that their energy should provide the nourishment we seek. In the great master's plan, each rung in the ladder of society will receive exactly what it deserves. We can shake ourselves free of all the irresolute, spiritless nobodies in this accursed existence.
You should mind your own business.
Allow
You're
me
wrong.
to spell it out for you. You pathetic otaku aren't needed.
We're free to live as we please.
I can see you're not about to listen to reason, which leaves me no choice but to separate your souls from your broken bodies.
We got him?
No! It can't be!
It is. You lost.
I'm not like the other otaku. I put everything, my life itself, on the line. I was going to make this a haven of chosen otaku. Only the finest specimens.
There are no chosen among us. We are all otaku.
It. Was I wrong? Was I not defending this town's righteousness? If not, then everything I've done is... No! No!
You're no longer a synthester. And until your wounds heal naturally, you'd do well to stay away from this town you love so much. But once you've reverted into an ordinary otaku, I look forward to meeting you again on the streets of Akihabara.
How could I?
I don't know how we did it, but we won, and I'm very glad you're all right. Show yourself. You cannot hide from me.
So, you've proven yourself superior to Xenia.
So you've proven yourself superior to Xenia. Hey, didn't we meet before?
Such a contradiction is man. He will fight against an injustice for generations. But as soon as he gains the faintest gleam of power, his conviction begins to falter. Such was the fate of Xenia. He flew too close to the sun, lured by his own predominance, until his wings simply burned away. We've all seen his kind before. A man who shows remarkable talent until his first taste of loss. Then, after a single setback, he loses all faith in himself. His invincible self-image cracks and crumbles. If only he would have evaluated his failings, learned from them and grown. Instead, he invested the whole of his being into a drug he knew so little about. Such a pity. I had plans for him. I had hoped he'd be of use for longer. But I can only fault myself for that miscalculation.
So you're the one behind all this. I've been looking for you for quite a while.
Shizuku, after Ren left, I never imagined you too would abandon the Night Eater village.
We agreed to let no harm befall the humans. When one of us breaks that pact, the rest of us have a duty to set things right. Soga, do you honestly comprehend what it is you're doing?
Of course, and I have taken every precaution, I assure you. Fate has already chosen whose lives will continue and whose will not.
What gives you the right?
Arguing is pointless. The truth of the matter came to me long ago. And so, I can offer you two choices. Either leave this town, or sit by and watch as the inevitable comes to pass. You are free to choose whichever best suits you. But know that if you insist on becoming obstacles again, I will not hesitate to crush you.
His name is Soga Kagutsuki. He's from the same Night Eater clan as myself and Rin, and he looks to be the mastermind behind this whole operation. I had a feeling he might be. I just hoped I was wrong. I come from a village of Night Eaters. We're a long-lived people, much longer lived than ordinary humans by far. However, our reproductive abilities are spotty. We're rarely blessed with children, and our numbers are dwindling. Neighboring villages have forgotten we even exist. Most of us have simply accepted that as our fate and gone on with our lives. But not Soga. He tried to rally the people of the village into actively pursuing some means of keeping the Night Eater legacy alive. Unfortunately for him, no one was interested. I think they'd all given up by that point. The last Night Eater to be born was Ren, and that was over 150 years ago.
Well, the jury's still out on the exact time frame there.
Then, about 2 years ago, Soga disappeared. Rather suddenly at that. It's as if he decided his ruined kin were no longer worth his time, so he turned his back on us and left.
Hold up. Are you seriously telling me Rin is over 150 years old? What does that make you then?
My official age is 15, thank you very much.
I was born about 20 years before Rin, I believe. Though, when you live as long as we do, you stop keeping track after a while.
Yeah, my mind's kind of blown right now. I thought you were both young girl characters, but I guess you're actually older woman characters.
Don't define people by their appearances. Back on topic. Do you know what this Soga person's doing in Akiba? Or why he's gotten involved with the Synthesters?
We've been Synthester hunters since the very beginning.
But we've had no Synthesters to hunt for at least the past 100 years.
Because of that, most of us essentially stopped thinking about them and forgot what they were capable of.
So, when the cursed things came crawling out here, I started wondering, could our missing brother have something to do with it? That's when I wrote that nasty letter to keep Shizuku away, then skipped town to find out.
Causing me minor trauma in the process. Regrettably, it seems Rin's intuition was right on the mark. Soga is the one pulling the strings here, without question.
So if we do something about him, that'll take care of the Synthesters too?
That seems likely, yes.
Big Brother's not the only one who's gotten himself caught up in this mess, though. Daishi Hunt Pharmaceuticals definitely has their nose in this, too. Not sure how deep they go, but still.
There are other questions as well, such as, why is this only occurring in Akiba? And why have no other locations been targeted?
That is a very good question.
Maybe it is happening in other places. It could.
Well, if it is, nobody's talking about it on Pitter. I've only been seeing clips about monsters in Akiba.
Well, how about that? A real secret society trying to pull some evil plan on Japan.
Not Japan, just Akiba. The question remains, why has Soga come here? And why is this town the only place he's targeted? If we can answer these questions, we might be able to get to the heart of the matter.
Well, either way, we've still got a long road ahead of us. Maybe now we know who the bad guy is, but that don't exactly solve the problem. Know what I mean? Remember, the streets of Akiba are still crawling with those damn Synthesters.
You sure we can't talk this through with Saga? We need to raid the enemy's base test.
Yeah, I agree. We can't rush things. We're freedom fighters. We've got a job to do, and we've got to do it right.
So, guess we better get back to patrolling, since there ain't too many other options.
Good luck to everybody! Safe returns!
Okay, sis, you're with me.
Sure, let's go.
You bet.
Yes!
You could see it in her eyes. She just wanted to go out and play with her big sis. She wasn't gonna take no for an answer.
I don't think they will patrol very successfully, but it looked like Shizuku was happy about it.
Well, the two of them have been apart for a while now. I suspect that was Shizuku's natural personality coming out for some fresh air.
Oh, I know! How about you go on patrol with your little sister too?
That's not how this works.
And how about you go on patrol with your big brother, little sister?
Now you're just babbling.
Well then, how about you come on patrol with your old pal Kaito? I've been thinking about this for a while. I'll be the brains of the operation, and you can be the brawn. We'd make a perfect team, don't you think?
I'm not seeing the brains there. You're both meatheads.
Yeah, what she said. It'd be piling stupid on stupid. It could only end in tragedy.
What? Well, I am shocked. You hear me? Shocked!
Balance-wise, I think Robocop and Toko would make the best team.
All right. Guess I can tag along with you for a bit. What the hell? No smart-ass comeback? What gives? I hope you don't think I'm gonna treat you to food or anything just because you're being nice. Dude, just get your stuff in order. We're going. We'll take Main Street, I guess. Come on, let's get moving.
Please, come visit us. Here, have a flyer, Master.
You know, the more I step back and look around, the more I realize how much Akiba's changed. I mean, it probably started with the maids handing out flyers a few years back, but still, the girls around here are all super cute now. They almost look like they could be in a stage show or something. Sure, you'll occasionally see a flyer girl who seems really sketchy and like schoolgirl prostitute-y, but for the most part, everybody's just damned beautiful. Even the freedom fighters are like a talent agency these days with all our cute girls. Oh, no, I'm not trying to be egotistical or anything. I don't mean me. I'm talking about Shizuku and Rin and Kati. Being surrounded by girls like them all the time has really got me thinking. Wondering if maybe I should, I don't know, act a little more girly? What do you think? Do you like girly girls? Come on, don't just stand there staring blankly. Say something, and be honest.
Excuse me, Master and Mistress?
You're that maid. Did you need something?
I'm sorry to have eavesdropped, but did I hear correctly that you two are part of the Akiba Freedom Fighters?
Well, yeah, we are, but how do you even know what an Akiba Freedom Fighter is?
Because there's a price on your heads.
What?
I'm going to take my medicine too, so I can put everything I've got into this fight.
What the hell?
I can feel the power flowing through me. Please do come here.
Help!
I'm so very sorry, but in order to get you where I want you, I'm forced to drag Mistress away.
Let go of me!
What a lovely young lady. So self-assured, and yet so lacking in physical strength. It seemed as if you two were having a very important conversation when I showed up, Master. Well, you're free to continue it. In hell!
Oh, really? What is wrong with these people?
Sorry to have called you back so suddenly, but I thought you should know about this as soon as possible. Take a look at this map.
This is a map of Akiba. But what are the points you placed on it?
Those are the locations of all known Synthestor incidents thus far.
Wow, nice work. This is why you're the dependable one. Your brother never could have put that together.
Oh, come on. I totally could have. Just because I don't always work hard doesn't mean I can't.
So, what did you find out?
The incidents are all contained within a near-perfect circle around Akihabara Station. Every single attack has taken place within a 400-meter radius of that one spot.
Oh, whoa, so what you're saying is... What are you saying exactly?
Well, I'm still not entirely certain about anything, of course. But a distinct pattern like this may be the smoking gun that tells us why Akiba was targeted.
You got a point. If all that mattered was having lots of people around, they could have picked Shinjuku, or Ikebukuro, or hell, downtown Tokyo.
Exactly. And if we can determine the reason Akiba was chosen, we might have an easier time figuring out how to put a stop to all this.
Right. So what is it about Akiba that you can't find anywhere else? Maids? Or fan comics, maybe?
There's a lot around here you can't find anywhere else. That's all we have to go on. We're not much better off than before.
I received a mail from Ms. Kasuga.
Oh? What about?
Let's see. It says, help, in alley near suit shop on Main Street.
What?
If Miss Kasuga is in trouble, we have to go save her.
Hold it! How do we know this isn't a trap?
That is a distinct possibility.
But she's specifically asking for our help. We can't just ignore her.
We could send you to scope things out. What do you think, sis? Would that work?
You mean by himself?
Yeah. That way, even if it is a trap, he can probably deal with it.
You sure you're willing to take this on all by yourself?
It's a lowly minion's duty to throw himself into harm's way in times like these.
Okay, just stop right there. I'm going with you. That way, you've got someone watching your back if anything happens.
If the two of you go out there together, I'm betting something's gonna happen, all right.
Huh? What? No. What the hell, Pops?
I'm just messing with you. Don't worry. Anyway, If you get the feeling you're walking into a trap, come on back right away. And be careful, okay?
Damn it, that was not funny. Come on, let's go.
Hey, over here! Hurry! Ah, you must have gotten my email. Glad you could make it.
So, what's
The problem? Well,
I found her. She's over here.
as you can see, I'm being rather fervently pursued. And I was hoping beyond hope that you'd come to my rescue.
Whoa, huh?
Whew, glad that's over with. Much obliged. I was on my way to Mogra when I found myself completely surrounded. I had nowhere else to turn.
So what the hell did they want?
You look a bit winded already.
Hey, give me a break. We were attacked out of nowhere. Just answer the question, okay?
Once we're somewhere else, yes, of course I can. Shall we say, back at Mogra?
Ugh, fine, whatever.
Come now, let's be off.
So wait, you're saying there was a freaking revolt at your office and you got muscled out?
Not quite muscled out, per se. I stepped down of my own free will. Seems I stumbled upon some creative bookkeeping from one particular group within the company, and they didn't much care for the attention.
A revolt, huh? You got any idea who might have called the shots?
Sakaguchi, maybe? Our managing director. You've met him. Or don't you remember? He is rather easy to forget. Not much of a presence, that one.
Oh yeah, that guy who came to pick you up. He seemed kind of tweaked out.
Koma Sakaguchi. I've been keeping an eye on him myself. His name's right under yours on my list, Shion Kasugai. And if there's embezzlement going on, you can bet it's being funneled right into the organization. To think that little twerp would be in this deep, though.
The group that was chasing me earlier were all Sakaguchi's people. I ask you, is it really such a threat for little old me to be wandering the streets of Akihabara? Sadly, I wasn't able to find out anything about the Synthester's drugs. Perhaps they're one of Sakaguchi's pet projects he doesn't like to talk about.
So what will you do now, Miss Kasugai?
Well, fortunately, I've been receiving offers from numerous colleges and research labs, so I have options to mull over for my future at the very least. Of course, that's after we sort out this whole Synthester mess. And until we do sort it out, I'd very much like to be a part of your group. I'm deeply curious to see how far the Synthester's influence has spread. And while we're finding that out, I may be able to help you in some small way.
So you want to join the Freedom Fighters?
Don't tell me I don't meet your requirements. I have a certificate of residence from Chiyoda City if it helps with the paperwork.
Nah, scraps of paper don't mean a thing here. All you need to join us is a love for Akiba deep in your heart.
Well, in that case, I'm perfectly qualified. Even if I don't quite look the part.
She is here pretty much all the time lately. I don't see any problem letting her join, do you?
Hey, why the hell not? Welcome aboard. Now that you're one of us, what do you say we drop the formalities and just call you Shion?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
All right, we're one stronger now, so let's get back out there and do some damage.
Man, first Rin, now Shion. The Freedom Fighters keep growing and growing.
Oh, hey, are we gonna throw a welcome party for the new people?
I'll have to decline on that.
Yes, with things as they are, I don't think it would be appropriate. I believe I'll put in for an extended stay at a nearby hotel for the time being.
Ooh, that sounds so nice. I'd love to live in a hotel for a while sometime.
Didn't you once tell me you can only sleep on Japanese futons, though? The hotels around here are all Western style with beds.
Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't be able to get any rest at all in that case.
Hey, Toko, I can't get through to your phone.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My phone can't hold a charge anymore, so it usually dies around this time of day.
What? Let me see that. Whoa! This thing is ancient, like National Treasure ancient. You create a museum or something?
It's not that old. I bought it when I first got into junior high school.
That was 7 years ago. By cell phone standards, ancient is definitely the right word here.
Oh? If that's the case, then how on earth have you been using the Synthester app I gave you?
I've been lending her the shop phone. Only when she goes out on patrols, though.
Togo. In this ancient day, why would you not upgrade yourself to a smartphone?
Huh? Well, I only use my cell phone for email, and I probably wouldn't get the hang of using one of those things anyway, you know?
But if you had one, you could view video websites and play on many different apps. It's all very convenient.
Well, I don't know. I'm so used to this one.
I bought a smartphone. I have it right here.
What? You too? Jeez, I really am out of the loop.
If you want to pick out a smartphone for yourself, you two should go together.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You know the market, right? I always see you checking for deals.
All right, I'll do it. I'll replace my cell phone. In fact, I might as well strike while the iron is hot. I'm going right now. You with me?
If you buy me lunch, maybe, or maybe I'll upgrade mine while we're at it.
Sounds like this is a good time for some phone shopping then. Shall we? Come on, let's do this. You've got 40 seconds to get ready and the clock's ticking. We'll go to the soft map on Main Street, I guess. So I'm finally gonna join the ranks of the smartphone, huh? Guess I'm moving up in the world. Pretty heavy stuff. I've been using dumb phones practically all my life, so I wonder if I'll even be able to figure the damn thing out. Huh?
I'll help you if you'd like.
Well, I might take you up on that then, if I get stuck with anything. Thanks. Dude, there sure are a lot of models to choose from. I have no idea which one to buy. They all look pretty much the same to me. Oh hey, how about this one? I like the color and the price tag. Must be an older model, but I'm okay with not getting the newest one. As long as I can use it, that's what counts, you know? Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask. You seemed like you weren't feeling too well last time we were out. Are you feeling any better now? You're not still feeling like crap, are you? If anything comes up, you know you can always just say so. I know you like to keep it to yourself. You've been that way ever since you were little. But if you're in pain, please let me know. If you're hurting, I'll always hear you out, okay? That's what old friends are good for. You can forget about what other people think and just say whatever's on your mind.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'll let you know. I can never bring myself to bother you like that. The lone hunter doesn't need your...
And if you do start to get all woozy again, just remember. You've got a bowl of the Sagi Saka family's secret rice porridge coming your way. And I'm gonna make you eat every last bite.
Nice.
All right, the smartphone of my dreams is now in my hands. Now I can use the Synthester app on my own, without having to borrow the store phone from Pops. And I can check Pitter whenever I want, too. Sucks that it wouldn't let me transfer the phone numbers or email addresses from the old one, though. Can you believe they actually told me the phone I was using was too old to data link or whatever? It just seems like bad customer service to me. Not the end of the world, though. I just have to put them all in again and I'll be good to go. Might as well christen the thing with your number, as a thank you for all your help today. The honor is all yours, I assure you. So, is this how you enter a phone number? It's strange not having buttons. I don't feel the push when I hit the digits. It's kind of weirdly unsatisfying. Okay, got your email address too. So I think we're good to go. Let's head back. I really hope things get better for this town. It may not exactly gel with my interests, but I still love Akiba. And its people, too. As an Akiba freedom fighter, I have to make sure I really give it my all, protecting everything this place stands for. Man, I feel psyched now. We got what we came for. So what do you say we head back to Mogra? Hey, we're back! Huh? Where is everyone?
They said they had things to do. Do you have a minute, Sagisaka?
Well, this is rare. What's the occasion?
Well, I just wanted to talk about our strategy moving forward.
What do you mean?
I mean, if the Synthesters really are using some weird drug to power themselves up, then the battles ahead of us are probably gonna get a lot more intense.
Yeah, they probably are.
Listen, up until now, you've been a great help. We've saved a lot of people. You've saved a lot of people. But all things considered, I think the best thing for you would be to sit out the fighting from here on out.
What?
I'm just saying, if you find any Synthesters while you're out, you shouldn't take them on yourself. Leave them to me, or Sis, or even him.
That's not fair! I've been fighting my ass off this whole time, and now you want me to just... what, stop?
Yes, I do, before it's too late. This isn't a game, and you've only got one life. Tell her I'm right, won't you?
See? He knows what's up.
You are a stubborn one, aren't you? All right, maybe you're not the listening type. Maybe I should just show you why I'm so concerned. What do you say we put your confidence to the test?
Wait, what? What kind of test?
We're going to do some combat training at the arena. Just you and me. No holds barred. We'll set a time limit, and if you can beat me before it's up, I'll drop the subject. In fact, what the hell? You can even help her. That should be a perfect handicap for my level.
Ugh. I sure as hell can't turn you down after that kind of smack talk. So fine, I accept your challenge. Bring it on.
Excellent. I'll go on ahead to the battle arena then. Once you're ready, you can meet me there. But do yourself a favor and take your time.
Ugh. I'm probably no match for her or Shizuku, honestly. But I really do want to protect Akiba with all my heart. Still, one-on-one with Rin, that sounds like suicide. So why don't I take her suggestion and let you help me out? As long as you don't mind pairing up with a mere mortal like myself, that is. That's the spirit! We'll teach her that 1 + 1 can be more than 2. Like, sometimes it can be 3 or more, I guess. Come on, let's head to the battle arena. We shouldn't keep Rin waiting.
So, you're here. Does this mean you're ready to fight me?
Yeah, no holds barred, just like you said.
Well, again, you're welcome to bring him into the fight if you want. That way we can see if your teamwork's strong enough to take on whatever comes next. Incidentally, I kind of feel bad about going over Sis's head to challenge you like this. But now's not the time for regrets. We're gonna treat this like a real fight. Strip the clothes right off my back if you can.
All right, here we come. And we're not gonna lose no matter what. We won! Oh, sorry. I guess you want your clothes back, huh?
I have to admit you beat me fair and square. You're still pretty rough around the edges, but you've definitely got some bite to go with your bark. If this is what you two can do as a team, I'd say there's hope for you yet. In fact, you've pretty much convinced me.
Really? Well, it's not like I did it all by myself.
Sagisaka, I have to say, you've got some nice moves. Just think how much more we'd have gotten done by now if we had you as a familiar instead of him.
You think so? Well, I can't wait to fight with you again. Together. Hey, isn't that your phone? An email from Miss Kasugai. Wonder what she wants. She says she's at Mogra. So what do you say we head back and find out?
Okay, so what's this about a proposal?
Sorry to call you all together so soon after joining the team, but this is regarding the connection between the organization and Daishihan Pharmaceuticals, so I figured you wouldn't mind. I've deduced that Daishihan is funding the organization and receiving some form of compensation in return. If I had to guess, I'd say the Synthister's unique biological properties are being used to create an experimental medicine or vaccine or some other such thing. And if we're to expose the truth, I think we'd best do it sooner rather than later.
Do you have any thoughts on how to accomplish that, though?
I do. That's the main reason I've called you here. I'm certain that Sakaguchi, the managing director from before, must be searching high and low for me right now. Presumably because, well, if what's occurring in Akihabara were to become public knowledge, and especially if the Synthisters were to come to light, it wouldn't bode well for his best-laid plans.
So basically, you're too much of a threat to be allowed to run free.
Exactly, and that's where my proposal comes in. I'll serve as bait, leading Sakaguchi right into our hands. If we can pin him down, it should halt the enemy's plans for a bit.
The old bait and switch, huh? You really think it's gonna work?
It could be dangerous, Miss Kasugai. You shouldn't try it on your own. Let me go with you. I'm a target too, aren't I? Sakaguchi knows I've been snooping around. If he finds out his two biggest threats are out in the open together, he'll show up for sure.
Oh, yeah. I guess Daishihan would still be after you too, huh?
I'll start flipping that there's gonna be a street concert. And Miss Kasugai, as long as the concert's going on, you can talk to Sakaguchi all you want. Even Daishihan wouldn't start a fight in the middle of a huge crowd. Plus, with two separate targets instead of just one, we'll each only take half the risk. Of course not. I've learned a thing or two from my dear sister over the years. So what do you think? Have we got a plan or what?
No objections here. And thanks for the support. And forgive me for burdening you with my problems, Ren.
No, I should be the one to apologize.
Okay, let's not get into apology wars here. You both feel guilty. We get it. Friends give and take and all that junk. And we're all friends here, so let's just move on.
That's right. One for all and all for one.
What a strangely specific error.
It's all right? Of course.
All right, I'm gonna write an email to Sakaguchi then, letting him know where to meet me.